Hey everyone, welcome to Check Your Connection. And today I have the wonderful Kelsey and all about the changes in today's topic is about the changes to Pip and the changes on the podcast. Um, so, do you want to say hello, Kelsey?
Yep, so hello, my name is Kelsey Verity, as Matt just said. I am the Vice Chair of Dimensions Council, Quality Consultant, Everybody Counts, and so many other lovely jobs. And I'm also supported by Dimensions as well.
This is technically Matt Lester's last one. I can come back as special guest appearances, but I have another project that I need my time on. So I am a QC, but I'm very possibly having a new opportunity. That means I have to prioritize some other work. So I'm leaving it in the capable hands of Kelsey, and if she does a terrible job and another person, then at least I know that I'll get invited back. But enjoy Kelsey and the new host that will come in time, and I'll look forward to listening to it all on my 80-inch TV screen when it gets released. So sit back, enjoy the popcorn, and look forward to some exciting news and some new podcasts coming to you soon from the Dimensions Council. Today's topic is the benefits. We're going to be discussing it. It'll be Matt versus Kelsey, and it is our personal opinion of the benefits. And so this is our opinion and not Dimensions opinions. So let's have the fun. Matt versus Kelsey, round one. As everyone's aware, Pip, the benefits all might be changing. There's a vote in Parliament in the mid of June. I'm led to believe. So I suppose my first question would be, which benefit or which Pip confirms you the most from the bit of microwave cooking or the bit of you can't wash yourself, Kelsey, or what? As the mobility's not changing, that really doesn't affect you. But I think the point system and the money might affect you. Is that right?
Yeah, I think what you can do and you can't do will affect us. So you got to be careful with that.
And what other things have you seen in the proposals that you're generally concerned about?
Well, one good thing I've just seen is mobility element is not changing, so that's good. But then for people who can't drive, it's completely different. One good thing about it is with having PIP, it helps us live our lives independently. But then also it depends on what special needs you have that can affect PIP and what cannot affect PIP.
Yes, because I've looked at my situation with it, and yeah, unfortunately, I will lose 200 to 300 quid if it goes ahead. So, that is that's the thing I've looked into. And are you enjoying the changes for on the universal credit? That's also going to have an effect on PIP, like because ESA is no more, as I understand it, and everyone's going on to universal, and that is having a dramatic effect with benefits. And don't explain your personal situation. Don't want to make yourself vulnerable, but just in hindsight, you probably go to a Lidl instead of a Waitrose. Is that or it's? I think that's my understanding. I'm a Sainsbury's shopper, so I might have to change my habits.
Oh no, I literally shop at Lidl or Aldi.
Yeah.
Still both amazing, but it's absolutely cheaper for you, and it's actually got more meat. So if you want like a chicken sandwich, it's actually more like thicker meat in your chicken. But also it's actually better for you for going down to like that kind of place because Asda and Sainsbury's in Iceland are all dear. So you got to be careful with your money and how much you're spending, because like Universal Credit will actually want to check on how much you actually are spending and what you're spending it on.
Yeah, I did enjoy that phone call and portal message that I had going. Have you got any money on the Cayman Islands, Matt? And I went, no, I don't have any money on the Cayman Islands. Do you think the changes are fair?
Um, Not really, because I think they should be still the same as before. Because before, um, you still got a good amount. Because I was from down at the bottom nearly for pit, and now I'm at the top. I get more, actually get enough money now for right now, so I've got to be careful what's going to happen if it changes.
Yeah, it's a balancing act. I mean, it's certainly a balancing act between work benefits and 'cause I think everyone's quite aware that it will affect work pay. It will if it goes ahead. Because I know everyone's been writing to their MP, and I understand that. Um, but how does your PIP help you to work, Kels?
So it helps me getting to and from. Helps me afford trains. So I've got a train pass on my phone that helps me get to and fro, and it's a lot cheaper. So like saying going to Sheffield for the Leaders Awards, which is happening soon. So please keep an eye out for that one. That is one of our things that we would like people to watch soon. So that which is 13th of June, which I shall be there, and I'll also be the timekeeper. So keep an eye out for my banner on me. Um, but I think it just helps us get a life, I guess, because without PIP and Universal Credit, we wouldn't be where we are now, I guess.
Because your PIP would cover your everyday living,
Yes.
uh, and similar to mine, it covers everyday living. And as we are in a cost of living crisis, I suppose, really the days of a Freddo being 40p to now what a pound is, or going to the cinema now, it's what
Yeah.
20 quid or 30. It's
At Cineworld, it's like £12 something just for one person.
wow.
So if you don't have a CA card,
Yeah,
which helps people with special needs and disabilities to get their +1 carers or whoever they're with, in for free, you are paying about 20 something quid
that's
just to
why.
see one singular movie.
Wow, that's crazy. And I suppose it also helps you with the local buses as well, like your local transport. If you had to get somewhere, I don't know, from Wakefield to I don't know Surrey, Yorkshire, or wherever buses go from Wakefield. But yeah, it's at least you'll be able to get around and go out, not sit at home watching
But
Jeremy
I guess,
Kyle.
but there's like the only scary thing is more face-to-face PIP tests.
Yes.
But I'm like, well, what about if you can't afford to get there, or what about if something happens to you or something like that?
Yeah, you can. My belief is it you can go to the DWP offices. I have no idea where they are. We've got one in Southampton. You can request a Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting. My understanding of that with the DWP or PIP, but generally, um, they will. They have been out and they do come out, but it all depends on X, Y, and Z. On your availability as well. Because also, apparently, the government want to scrap the health payments for under 22s. What do you think of that?
I think that's absolutely stupid. Um, it should just stay. Health payments should stay for whoever has them. Um, I actually finally get the health part. I didn't get it before. Universal Credit just wanted me to do it like everyone else normally does. People who doesn't have a special needs and disabilities, they wanted me to get them hours. but now I finally managed to be able to get on the health side of it. So I think it should be fair for everyone else.
Yeah, it should be. Because I understand, it's very hard now with universal credit and all the changes to get a dentist appointment, to get a doctor's, and to get it all for free. It's very hard now. You have to have the NHS app, I believe.
Yeah.
And if you're a young person, I really feel for you because you're getting hit hard everywhere you look. It's not. Um, it's quite. And not many people understand what tax credits are or your score of your pension pot and all that lot. No one understands money. And if the changes do go ahead, the numbers that are quoted, I personally believe are wrong, but I think it's going to be a bigger impact than what people are realising.
So Matt, I've heard that there's a green paper, and so it hasn't been made law yet. So
No,
people can respond to the consultation by 30th of June. Is that correct?
I believe so. I believe they got the 30th of June, but it's about 200 pages. Um, if you want some nighttime reading, and you want to read it all, it's all on the government website. And there's no easy read, that's my understanding.
And I guess there's also what is a green paper, just so people don't understand what it is.
You can go, so there's social media channels. People can signpost you to advice. The work that I've been doing lately, Dimension Social Media, look at the lovely green benefit changes on the social media. You can find it on any of our sites, which is Facebook, Twitter, not Twitter, Facebook, Threads, YouTube,
Instagram.
TikTok. There is now an easy read consultation, but there wasn't beforehand. So if you want good nighttime reading, download the consultation or ask Dimensions to get in contact with you, and you can pick it up on the hub or through your locality manager, because there is one available on those platforms. But we won't. I believe the effects won't happen until November 2026. So until then, Kelsey can get me drinks. Uh,
Well, I'm also
um,
guessing people like you who see the government can
mm,
actually tell us or tell you, and then we can get to tell the government about it all.
yes, I've been working on it with the APG, and we are meeting um, some of the top MPs. So I will be looking for questions. Um, at the time of this being recorded, I go next week um, to Podcollis House and basically say to the ministers, what are you doing with social care? Um, and just also what I've been banging on for a long time, and I'll probably bang on too much to Kelsey, is go and message your MP, email them. Well, email's the best way. Even if they don't respond, just send them, bombard them with emails. Because Richard Bygone is a really good MP. I think he's in Leeds or somewhere. Um, there's some really good MPs out there that will listen to our views and will. My current understanding is there's 100 MPs against the bill, against the changes to welfare. So I hope those 100 MPs, when it comes to the vote in June, can push forward because I am reading that it looks like there's going to be a U-turn on it. So I hope there is a U-turn because it's going to have more of an impact than what is being quoted, and especially with fair pay agreement and national insurance contributions that are going through the sector at the moment, or going through. Um, there's a big impact on the fair pay agreement and national insurance contributions that no one realised that they're there, but they're there. Um,
And I think another scary thing is, because I just seen it now, that it will be harder to get picked for new claims and reviews from November 2026. So whoever's new with claiming, it's going to be scary.
yeah. Well, yes, and for those who are high mobility, or those that are being affected by it, the ones that are low mobility will be affected by it most. The high mobilities ones will be protected. That's my understanding. So the ones that are, I'm going to say the average Joes, but the average people who are coming to claim, if you're 18, I believe you have to be 18 now to claim PIP.
But then for people like us who don't have that much, well, needs, I guess, it's going to be scary for us because sometimes we only score about 2 or something like that, not 4 or higher.
Yeah, I've had a lot of my friends recently have been telling me that they're losing quite a bit when they've worked out the points system, even though they've been on PIP for most of their life, they are actually losing some of the points. I'm led to believe I'm losing some, but we'll see what happens. The way PIP helps me really is just getting out, actually doing stuff, shopping, paying my electric, paying my council tax, paying for my support as well. Because what a lot of people don't realise is contributions have gone up, and without the without certain things, you won't be able to get. You might be lucky. Some people are lucky where they don't have to pay contributions, but others will have to pay contributions towards their care and their support plans. Um, I I have a power of attorney, um, and they deal with all that jazz. All those they do answer their phone when I go to fix things, and they'll sit me through a power of attorney. A lot of people I know are going down the power of attorney route. I don't know, or the what's the other one? Individual funding route, IVF, or where a lot of people are going down that route because you can manage your own support and your own hours, and you can manage um like everything, like manage. You become your own boss in a sense. Um,
And I think for me, I get scared when it's like the assessments and stuff, just in case I don't actually get it anymore. So my carers usually help me with that. They make sure that they have me on that day and make sure they actually answer some of the questions that I don't even understand, or ask the person, whoever we're doing it with, to maybe change it and like to do like an easy read for me to understand what they're talking about.
yes, there's a project I'm trying to get involved in called Making It All Easy, like universal credit um and there and just stuff like that. Um, they are trying to make it easy read. But do find it, scan it on YouTube, Dimensions YouTube channel. We do have Jimmy and Michael on podcast. Um, that's coming up to its anniversary. And do go and watch that. That was a really good podcast. I really enjoyed talking about individual service funds. They're doing a really good job.
So you can talk to your MPs and mention them about our social media on Facebook, or any of our social media, and look at our the benefit changes update, and it can maybe even be able to help other people who doesn't get supported by Dimensions, or any like that, like second chance or anything like that, to help people know what the benefit changes might be, and then they can email them. Or you can also go to Dimensions Socials to comment what you think, and Dimensions will tell the government. And please write to your MP about it all, about your things, about by the 20th of June.
We just caught up with Dr. MBE Mark Brooks about benefit changes. Um,
In our
so
last everybody
in our
council.
last council meeting. So enjoy listening to Dr. Mark Brooks and comment when it comes out down below.
Hi, it's Mark Brooks here, and I wanted to tell you around the benefit changes, especially around PIP. Well, I think some of the changes are really good, and that'll be it won't panic people in around. So, for instance, now if people want to work, they can have a go to see if they like it, and then if they don't like it, then they can go back on their benefits as normal, so it won't affect them. So that's a good thing. The job-wise, the only thing I'm worried about is there are not that many jobs out there for people with a learning disability, because as we know, there's been lots of redundancies. For instance, load of clothes shops have shut down, loads of Tesco's, Sainsbury's, and that have all closed down. So it is going to be around actually getting a job that suits the person. For me, for instance, now I've used Access to Work now for the past nearly 8 years. So I've had a PA now for the last 8 years, and it's the support has been fabulous around supporting me going to meetings, supporting me in planning, helping me to book my travel, going through any reports if they're not accessible, uh, typing emails, and writing. So yeah, not very good at writing. So the especially Hannah, who's now been in post for over a year, has been fantastic. Beyond the call of duty as well, and as well, she's been great support. She's travelled with me all over. Like I say, she's accompanying me to the US next week, which will be great, as well as going into meetings with different organisations in the US, because it's going to be very different to England around how the US works with people with learning disabilities. So yeah, working on my own didn't work. I definitely needed someone, and that people might lose hours, so I could possibly lose hours as well, which would be really bad. And obviously the scoring is you know, I think you need some explaining. So around cooking, yes, I can cook a simple meal, but then it's like cooking properly. I couldn't cook a meal on my own with a without support. Yeah, and I don't use microwaves really, so I usually cook. I mainly eat ready-made meals, but then also go to my cafe. But recently I've had to cut back because I was spending so much at the cafe. So it's trying to get sharp where I can just be able to get ready-made meals. I mean, do something simple like cheese on toast, beans on toast. If my money is cut, if my PIP is cut, then I won't be able to enjoy a nice home cooked meal at my cafe, and I'd have to rely on ready-made meals. And so, please, if you are worried around your PIP and worried that you might lose it, please let the government know how worried you are, and around maybe if you look online to have a look at some of the questions, and if you're worried around answering those questions, then please tell the government about how worried you are that you may lose your PIP. So also, if you want to reply through the easy read, please do that, by the 20th of June, and then Dimensions will send your response. You can send a private message or send it through social media. So please do that. And also, but if you need any support as well, speak to someone to help you to go through it as well. If you don't understand it, they can support you to help you to send your response. But in your words, guys, please, it's got to be in your words.
So in July, us council members are taking over social media again, which I absolutely loved because I was on the top of the leaders list, on the leaders board of that one, Mr. Matthew. But keep an eye out. You can always, if you ever see it as on social media, just comment on it. So we can actually see your comments or your likes or anything like that. And please let it be positive because we don't like negativity or social bullying or anything like that.
Social Media Week's the first week of July, I believe.
Yep. So if you're watching this or not, or you're snoring or something, and in dreams, and we will be in your dreams, hopefully not in a nightmare. We will be literally at the Leaders Awards. And we're calling it award, not a list, because that's just weird. Please watch us, because we are going to be announcing people's awards for amazing things that that we have all done. We'll be starting on June 30th, going live around 11 a.m. So keep your eyes out.
Yeah, come and join hashtag Matt and Kelsey on live stream. We're on the where we will make whether Kelsey throws a pie in my face or whether she gives me Stitch all day. Follow Stitch and Kelsey, or follow
you can't have
or
my
follow
Highland
the cow. Follow the Highland cow. Hashtag Highland cow. Hashtag
Leaders Awards.
Leaders Awards and hashtag pray for Matt.
And hashtag no hangovers, please.
So it's come to that time, as you can probably tell from this podcast. I'm very tired, but it's been fun. So download. So Kelsey, what are you what you been what you been watching? What you been doing?
So there.
What have you been doing? Seriously, what have you been doing?
I have been looking at venues for my wedding in 2 years. Hopefully it's going to be near a canal, because I absolutely love canals, but I don't like the water because I could drown. But the thing is, it is not a wedding. It is a blessing, so that can help me and my partner, because we are still living out in our separate houses, and it'll also help with the benefits, because I'm terrified of benefits with how I am right now. So with having a blessing instead of a wedding, it's absolutely amazing, because we still get to have kind of a wedding and have all our loved ones there and everything else, but we also get to be happy and relaxed. And Matthew, what is your download of the day?
As of now, I've been watching Clarkson's Farm, and I finished Eurovision the other night. So, and the football season is over, and
yeah, Leeds United won. Go Leeds.
And I'm and I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to spending some time this summer with some friends, really.
And making me buy you a drink in June.
It's 2.
Wait a minute. My drink was a Coca-Cola. It had no alcohol in it, and it was a council day, face to face. So there you go. And your vision was a fix. I'm very sorry, but it was a fix, because the UK did absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love the band because it's like ABBA.
Nil pro.
It was nil pois for them silly people.
That's it really. Download. There's loads of exciting things coming up. Keep an eye on the social medias. Keep an eye on this podcast when it drops.
And hashtag Leaders List.
And just comment, like, share, And let's try and break, my final one.
And my first one soon.
Well, good luck.
Because I shall be taking over it. As long as one of my other colleagues called AJ, which will be taking turns. So when I get married, which might be on a Friday, it will be AJ that'll be taking over that day. Because I'll be busy getting married and getting drunk. Of June.
And if you see Matt and Kelsey on any of the social medias, just know that we were normal.
And we ain't scary, so just comment on it, but just not negative, no negative stuff. Because otherwise we'll have to report you. That's not good.
Well, if you